Hi guys, it's Batwinxztarot Messages, where I invite you to see in the minds of your favorite celebrities. So if that's interesting to you, then stay on this video. Today we're doing 2HOLLIS or 2HOLLIS. A subscriber, or I don't know if they're a subscriber, I hope they are, but requested me to do this video. I like 2HOLLIS. You know, what can I say? His music's good. His music's good. And this isn't going to be a long video. Again, I said in my last video that I'm going to make the videos really quick, but I didn't. The video that I posted was still the same amount of time as my other videos. But I think what I meant was like the talking time. I made it more concise so I didn't have to edit much in my last video. But today I'm hoping my video is so quick to where it's even less editing. As I'm doing now is I'm reading off what I have in my notes straight up, in case y'all haven't seen other videos where I show you. This is the notebook that I have where I write down all the notes. And again, maybe I'll do another video on the way my visions come in, but I noticed like I often just only do one meditation because the second time around, like I don't know, I be getting headaches and stuff, guys. So, and then sometimes things just don't come up. There's multiple things going on in someone's life, but there's significant things that come to the top. Say you just had a baby, that's the focus of your life is your child. You might have money issues, or you might have an acting career, a budding acting career, but you just had a baby. That's what's gonna come up. I don't know if I explained that right. Anyways, let's get started. The first thing I wrote is trip to Miami or moving. So I don't know. I just seen a vision of him traveling somewhere, and I just felt like it could be Miami. It might not be Miami at all, but I don't know. I just see him traveling a lot, which is normal for celebrities. Nothing crazy, right? Learning the game of music in like the industry, learning acceptance, but also being thankful and humble is what I wrote. And then I saw a vision of him and a woman, which I believe is his girlfriend. I heard he has a girlfriend. Both their temples were touching, like, you know, when somebody's like this and they're looking at each other and their temples are touching. It was like that. And I was like, well, what the hell's going on? It gave intense. Anyways, what I got from that is that him and his partner are headstrong. I don't know, that just came up. Like, they're both stubborn or set in their ways. I've never even seen a picture of her, so I don't know how she looks. I just know that I seen him and his girlfriend, if he has one, which I believe he does. They're both headstrong, and they might get easily angry or frustrated with each other, but I don't believe there's a breakup. But if there is, I'll get into it a little bit. It might be because of his mental health, and it could be tense right now because of whatever he's going through with work or just his mental health. The next thing I got, he will be letting go of friends that are trying to lead and that are jealous of him. Okay, I want to say by his next tour, during his tour, there will be like friends that he had to have let go or will let go. Okay, that came up pretty strongly. And again, he doesn't want to have to let these people go. And I'll talk more about that as the cards showed this. And I feel like he doesn't want to have to let these people go, but he's gonna have to. He's gonna have to. The vision I meditated again today to see what else I got. He seemed like he couldn't relax. I just started like, you know, when somebody's rolling their neck because they're stressed, like I started rolling my neck. I just see him in his room. He's trying to put his best foot forward, but he's going through something internally. His wishes are being fulfilled, but it's almost like there's pressure that he's putting on himself, and he's trying to find meaning internally. I feel like outwardly he's seeing his fruits, but there's something going on internally with him. Maybe it's the stress he's putting on himself. Maybe he's sensing these fake friends already, and that's putting on a weight, or he has expectations that he wants to meet that he feels like maybe he can't. But there's something going on internally. Okay, I sense some emotional drainage. Wondering trying to figure out different parts of himself and his life and how it got to be this way. The negative things, you know, I feel like although he's having success in his career right now, and obviously he's not at his peak, but most people will be thrilled to have that kind of success he has had. But there's something else that's bothering him in his personal life. I feel like it's within himself. It's gonna slowly eat him. And something came up about his mom. Like, I think he's similar to his mom or something like that. Like, he either handles stress like his mom, or he leans on his mom a lot during his mental stress, is what I got. That's all I wrote in my notes, guys, and then now I'm going to show you the cards now. Alrighty, so to finish this reading off, here are the cards that we have. So guys, right off the bat, we have Seven of Swords, and we have Eight of Pentacles, Three of Cups, the High Priestess, Temperance, the Empress, Ten of Cups, Ace of Cups, Justice, and the Star. So right off the bat, as we can see, there's deceit in the energy, and as I said, betrayal. The Three of Cups represents friendships. Again, he has fake friends in his life, people that are jealous of him and want to take advantage of him. Those are his friends. That's why there's the Three of Cups. Right now, while he's focusing on work, this is slowly bubbling at the surface. It's being revealed to him, and that's why we have the High Priestess. He feels it in his intuition, but it's not something he's trying to work on. He wants to keep the peace. He doesn't want to focus on the fact that there is this feeling of deceit, you know, there's a lie, there's a facade of these friends, you know what I mean? But his intuition's there, and it's gonna start budding. That is during while he's working hard on this album. This is slowly being revealed to him. And again, as I said in my notes, it's not gonna be until his probably by his tour that he finally decides to cut them off, or during his tour he has a falling out with them. Okay, and what I see is that when it comes to the Empress, this represents his career, but it also represents a feminine energy that he needs to lean on. So he during this time, while he's working at rising to the peak of his career slowly and fulfilling his wishes, he needs to. There's a female energy, a mother or his girlfriend that is supportive, that he definitely helps him. Okay, with and helps him mentally to ground him, you know, with his mental health. Um, and you know, and then also too, the Empress also represents his career alongside the Ten of Cups, where his new projects that he'll have will be successful with the Ten of Cups. His next album, guys, will be very, very successful with these two together, because you know he's creating something great. You know, he's very talented, and I feel like that's what the Empress and the Ten of Cups also represents. Next, we have the Ace of Cups and Justice. He's deserving of a true, nice emotional state. You know, as I mentioned, that something about his mental health is going on. I feel like that will be cleared, and I feel like his wishes will be fulfilled. Okay. So next thing we have is unseen. Ooh, we have unseen truths, sacred rest. Okay, that comes up, and that lets me know is that the unseen truths about these friends, this is going to be revealed to him again by his tour or during his tour, his next tour. It will be revealed, okay, that these friends are fake, and he will need to take some time alone. It's taking an emotional toll on him of trying to navigate his friendships, his relationship with his girlfriend, you know, the fans. Like, I feel like he needs to have self-care, and that's why this came up. And these other cards, get help and comfort. And that's why I feel like he needs therapy, guys. He's going to need to go to therapy, because this success is going to take a toll, and losing these friendships are going to take a toll on him. Because I don't want to say he's a people pleaser, but I don't know if I say empathic, but he's sensitive soul. And I feel like it will take a toll. Even if he knows these people were just rotten people that shouldn't be in his life, that's gonna still affect him. He's still gonna care for them, you know. But he doesn't know how to deal with this. He's never had to deal with what he's dealing with, because he's never had this much attention on him and had this many relationships to navigate. So I feel like, again, his comfort is the Empress, this female energy in his life. Whether that's the mother or his girlfriend, brings him this comfort. And what I feel like is, I feel like he's honestly bottling this up, guys. I feel like he's bottling up that because again, the vision I seen, he was alone and he was rolling his neck. I feel like he might confide in his girlfriend or mother, but that's about it. He doesn't really express as much that's on his chest. And I feel like there's shame regarding the fact that he doesn't feel as happy as he should be, or not even happy. There's just something that's going on internally. It doesn't even might not have to do with happiness. It's just something that's an insecurity for him that causes him shame, and he doesn't talk about. It could be insecurity in his career, that, you know, or the way he got famous or something. I can't pinpoint exactly what, guys, but a belief that everyone betrays. So again, I feel like this card could mean that after he cuts off these friends, he will have a very hard time trusting people again, and it will cause a discourse of like, he loves having friends. Who doesn't? Well, some people don't, but he is that person who needs people in his life. He needs supportive people in his life, and that's gonna bring him paranoia, feeling like, dang, like who can I trust after my two friends that I thought were good friends, I got famous and look how they started acting. And then, so I feel like there's shame regarding his mental health, and I feel like after he cuts off these two friends, one or two friends, then he's gonna start having trust issues even more. And again, if he breaks up with his girlfriend, because I did see that vision of them with their temples together, it will be due to his mental health. And that's what I have, guys. And again, with the Eight of Pentacles right now, he's totally focused on work. So that's what's going on right now. None of this stuff has boiled. It's just, this is what I predict. This is what the cards are showing. This hasn't happened yet where he cut off friends. Okay, he hasn't gotten therapy yet. All of this stuff's rising right now, I feel like, within him already. Guys, that's all for the 2HOLLIS reading, or 2HOLLIS. I don't really know how to say it. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Again, this is normal for people who never have been famous. Okay, he's getting all this attention now. It's gonna only grow. His next album's gonna be successful. There's no doubt about it. He's very talented, very talented. But he's gonna have a hard time realizing what this comes with, and learning the industry, and having to realize that, dang, you can't trust everyone. And it's not like he trusts everyone blindly now, but he's a little bit more less cautious than he will be by next year, or by his next tour. He's gonna just have to come to terms with the reality of being famous, and that's going to be hard for him and take a toll on him. And he will get therapy. I feel like there would be no choice because of how much he's bottling up, due to not wanting to, like, he doesn't want to put his problems on other people and worry people, but he's gonna have to talk to someone. So yeah, guys, I feel like, again, right now he's fine. He's just focused on his, like, probably his next album with the Eight of Pentacles that came up. But all this stuff will come up, and he'll talk about it, maybe not, but that's what's going on. If you guys have anyone else you want to request, I know I said I'm gonna take a break, but at the same time, it's fun doing these readings. Let me guys know. Let me guys know. Let me know, guys, if are interested also in, like, birth chart readings, so I can know if I should offer that service, or do celebrity birth chart readings. I'm personally into Vedic astrology. You know what I mean? Not Western. Both can be useful, but I like Vedic astrology. It's an Indian astrology, also called Jyotish. I think no matter what, I'm gonna end up doing videos on it, but I just want to know your guys' thoughts. That's it, guys. I feel like this is the quickest video I've had, but that's a good thing, because let's be honest, a lot of you guys aren't going to stay here for 20-minute videos. You guys don't like me enough yet. I haven't found my, like, niche followers. I want a loyal, not fan base, like, you're not being a fan of me. I want people that are just really consistently enjoying my content. I want to see some familiar accounts, not faces, because I don't know you guys, and just being able to connect with you guys, and that's why when I move, I'm going to go on live a lot and interact with you guys, even though I'm like a quiet introvert. I don't know what to talk about, but I'm annoying. Bye.